Wagwan, dude. We're fucking in the
We're
house,
back.
dude. Let's do it, dude. Let's fucking go.
I'm proud of you.
I'm so fucking
I'm
proud of you, bro.
You should
Everything
see
you've been
me
doing.
at the gym this week.
Whew. What you been doing?
I've been doing the fucking walking program you sent me.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of time you getting?
Well, the time's set.
Oh, the time is set.
Yeah.
Hitting about 2 miles.
Hitting about 2 miles right now.
God damn, bro.
It's tough.
God damn.
God damn.
I gotta pick up the pace.
Turning this.
You're on my heels, bro.
I know. When
My cardio is not the best.
my cardio is the worst, and I'm nipping at your heels.
Well, I have a deviated septum.
Yeah, I have one.
I'm on
too.
50%.
No, I have one too. It's crazy. It's
prove it.
crazy.
Airflow, clear, deviated. There's some deviation. I'm at 75%.
Mine's wild.
You're probably
You
at
can
like
even
40.
See mine. This nostril's like huge, and this one's tiny.
Damn, dude.
The cartilage is like totally bent. In my
Yeah,
nose.
you probably have like a 50% blockage. I'm at 75.
I just went to the doctor's. I'm at 82.
Did I tell you I just went to an ear, nose, and throat doctor?
No, how'd it go?
It was fucking horrible,
I'm so
dude.
jealous that you have fucking health insurance.
It's pretty tight.
Fuck.
It's pretty tight. I'll probably
knows,
lose it.
dude?
Once we have a baby, I'll probably lose it.
I have no idea what's going on.
They don't really tell you shit, man. Honestly.
Every time I've gone to the doctors, I've been like, well, this keeps happening, and they're like, yeah, that's fine. You're fine.
Well, that's the thing, too. I go, and they're like, I'll go to like a specialist, and they're like, why are you here? I signed up to go to a sleep specialist. I'm going to every single kind of doctor I can go to because I haven't had health insurance forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to a sleep doctor, and they called. And they're like, what do you want to come here for? And I'm like, I want to get hooked up to the fucking shit and go to sleep. Like, fuck. What do I need? Like something else?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I want to. And they're like, and I was like, I might have sleep apnea, dude. Hook me up. And I'm like, all right. I was like, fuck yeah. I think it's just my deviated septum. I went to the place, the ear, nose, and throat doctor. Dude, they fucking like blast air up your nose. I don't like anything up my nostril. I've always disliked that sensation. Too. You don't like that either. Hell yeah. You, me, Nancy Reagan, dude.
Yep. Just say no.
Dude, I dislike that. Just like people be like, oh, try some nasal spray. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Like that, it's like needles. Can't stand needles. Nasal spray, anything like that's. It's just invasive. I don't like it.
Cool.
You basically, yeah. Anything fucking rock. Anything
stuff.
Rock and roll, dude.
Yeah.
So we do they just like jam this fucking blast air up my nose. I'm already tapping. I'm like, guys, fuck it. I don't care. Just leave it. And they're like, well, we got to. They had to like do some kind of thing where I guess some sort of like they like desensitized my nose and they stuck like a fucking stick up like a camera. Dude, the whole time I was like, like fighting the guy off, dude. It was so fucking funny. And he was like, dude, like, what are you doing? Chill out. And I was like, dude, don't understand. Like, I fucking don't like this shit. Yeah. He was like, well, you have a deviated septum. It's at 80. It's at I think it's like 97%.
Damn, that's crazy because mine just came back in tests. 98.
You have 98%?
No, it's 100. I just have one nostril.
He was like, are you sure you're not a pig? You have a pig nose. So I'm like, I don't know, dude. I have pure, dude. I run. I just only breathe out of my mouth.
Of course, I always only breathe. I'm a complete mouth breather, dude. At all times.
I mean, you guys don't see the side of me, but I do wear an oxygen tank.
Really?
I wish, dude. But yeah, no. So I might get the deviated septum. I might get the deviated septum thing done while I have insurance.
You got to get one of those Bane masks that you can buy that like cool athletes wear when they work out.
That would be pretty sick.
You should get that for the treadmill.
Is that to like decrease your oxygen?
I have no idea. It just looks cool when you're running routes at 7-on-7.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Just
Dude,
feed yourself oxygen.
So Matt sent me his health insurance has like a workout thing.
Yeah, it comes with it,
which is awesome.
Dude, it's amazing.
And there's like a running plan that's like the first half is so easy. It's like walk 5, run 60 seconds, walk 3, run 2 minutes, walk 5. It's like, nice, dude. I'm in such good shape.
Yeah.
And then you hit that first run 5 minutes. It's like, holy shit.
Yo.
After a minute, I'm staring at that clock on the treadmill like, Jesus Christ.
Well, it's funny because you should do about like the guts of a mile in 5 minutes.
Sad.
I'm at like 10-minute pace for a mile for me. That's some dude actually just invited me to go run with him. He's like, we'll just do 2 miles. And I'm like, you prepared to walk half of it, bro?
Yeah, that's a half hour.
Yeah, like you prepared to walk half of this thing?
Yes.
Because, so I'm like.
But the funniest part is being like gassed at the end of that 5 minutes and trying to reach for this slowdown. Like you got to turn it down on the fucking treadmill.
Well, I tried little tricks where like I would like walk really fast so then I can run a little slower. And I'm like, dude, I'll power walk this. You just got to run.
Yeah.
Doesn't do it.
It's not helping.
But yeah, bro, I went to the gym today, dude. I'm getting fucking.
Dude, you look great.
Thank you, man.
Got a haircut?
Did you get my haircut?
It looks nice. I got to get a haircut. My hair is wild.
Hair's getting long.
My hair is wild. Well, I'm balding. Balding
you
sucks.
keep saying you're balding. I
Well,
don't
I
see
am.
it.
I am. It sucks.
You got. It's a slow process for you.
Yeah, but balding just like I genuinely don't care when it comes to like what it's gonna look like.
Yeah.
But the mortality of it, like in the shower, looking at clumps of hair.
Oh, so it's coming down like that.
Well, yeah. If I like shampoo my hair,
Yeah.
I'll have like a bunch of hair in my
Go
hands.
short buzz.
I'm gonna have to.
Do it. You should
Yeah.
preemptively strike.
No,
Why?
I'm gonna let it have a long bald head.
You get a fucking short buzz right now. That would be nasty, dude.
Maybe
If you're like a fade, like a short buzz with a fade,
We'll
that'd be
see.
sick.
we'll see. But I think going bald naturally and keeping your hair long is fucking sick.
Pretty tight, obviously.
Like just getting that Louis cut.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah.
I started watching a show. The main character's kind of bald. It's the show on HBO about the guy who sells weed.
High maintenance.
Yeah.
McKeever was in that.
What?
Yeah, the end of last season.
Was he really?
Yeah,
Damn, I wish I kept watching and saw McKeevy's
yeah,
out. No, that'd be
McKeever's.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Is he acting it?
yeah. He's like a main character in the last episode.
Now I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Second season, right?
Whatever was the most recent season.
So it's one of those shows like Californication. It's a show I don't really like that much, and I'm like, I'll just kind of keep watching
Yeah.
it. But it's funny because in this beginning of the second season, Trump wins. So that everyone
Sick.
there is like, this is the worst day ever. And
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, were normal people really fucked up? I remember laughing, like gleefully laughing on stage.
I mean, we've talked about it a million times
I know.
how delighted we were.
Dude, did you see his new plagiarism thing he got accused of?
Yeah, of Obama on the. I noticed it myself.
Of the tweet?
Yes, I was sitting there with O'Connor and Beezer, and I was like, I'm pretty sure Trump just plagiarized Obama's
Dude,
memoriam to Kobe.
that is so fucking funny.
He did it like verbatim.
Yeah. He was just getting started. The fact that his daughter, dude, that's the funniest fucking
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, I can't. I mean, dude, the fact that the Trumps, one of their scandals is plagiarism is so fucking funny. His wife got caught, and I was like, all right, they probably all have the same speechwriters. Come on.
Yeah.
Give him a fucking break. That tweet, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I picked up on it without. I didn't know there was a story about it. I noticed it. It was that obvious.
I might start plagiarizing now.
Plagiarizing tweets.
Yeah,
That's
just
sick.
plagiarizing.
You should copy
in general.
Ari's tweet.
Dude, he went in on that.
He did.
It's all, dude. Tyrese said it's on site if he sees him.
Tyrese.
Baby boy's gonna fuck him up. Dude.
Damn.
Tyrese sees him, he's gonna fuck him up.
Damn.
That's not an enemy I want to have.
No.
Dude, that's bad. That was a bad idea.
That was a bad tweet.
That was a bad call.
I actually texted him today, making fun of him. He didn't answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Think he's regretting his
I don't know.
choice of Twitter?
I don't know what's going on. I don't want to speak on it. But
Twitter's a fucking dude. It is like a everything you read on there. Because I was reading Trump's like memoriam tweets, and then I love reading the comments below when Trump tweets.
yeah, they're like, fuck yeah.
Well, it's like, yeah, it's a bunch of people being like, you're the worst fucking break. Kobe hated you. Kobe fucking hated you. And then people are like, this is why liberals can't have anything. Can't we just come together and mourn Kobe? And it's like, just get the fuck. You guys don't have to talk to each other at all. You guys
yeah.
can totally ignore each other forever and die. No problem.
yeah.
That shit under his tweets, or really anyone's, is so fucking funny.
Yeah.
People going on and being like, that's why the left can't fucking, you guys are fucking psychos. And like, fuck you, you're fucking supporting a dictator, fuck you. It's like, dude, it's insane.
Man.
I love it.
The,
I'm all up in the mix, dude. Being like, yo, guys, can't we just all get fucking along?
True.
Matt and Shane Secret Podcast, beacon of peace, dude.
2020 redemption.
Heard that,
That's what
bro.
it's all about is peace.
That's what it's all about.
I was actually kind of bummed about the Kobe thing.
When he died,
Yeah. I was like, oh, man, that's weird. Just felt weird.
I felt weird more than bummed.
Yeah.
I was out to breakfast, and I just got the group text, and it was like, Kobe died. I'm like, what the fuck? And I saw the TMZ link, and I was like, shit.
Why do I care?
Well, it wasn't
Yeah,
even like
I did. It was weird.
It just kind of like, I didn't get really upset about it. I just kind of sat there and was like, man, Kobe Bryant's dead? And I was like, all right, whatever. And then like,
I mean, now you just got to pick up the pieces and keep moving.
well, the weirdest part for me is like, I have to watch all of the stuff online of people being like, man, I was in LA and everyone's coming together. Like it was fucking 9/11. They're like, just everyone in the city now is coming together. It's just such a beautiful place to live. Just like, am I a psycho? Because I it's sad. I'm like, that's sad. I also don't care. So then I start feeling like a psycho. I'm like, am I missing out on this whole experience of being like, oh fuck, dude, this guy died. It's like, that sad. Do I care? No. Then there's the jokers, dude, who are going out and being like, yeah.
The twisted jokers.
There's a lot of twisted jokers coming out of the
Yeah.
woodworks. And I see that, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, I don't like that either.
It's also, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is strange, though, to see, like,
If it's a funny one,
yeah, of course.
that's funny.
If anything's funny, it's rules.
Yes.
But it is funny when people, especially comedians, are like, oh, fuck, Kobe said, all right, this is my chance.
Yep. I have 30 minutes to get a good one.
Yeah, you know, it's like, dude, you don't have to do that.
Yeah,
It's a weird compulsion.
it is.
It's a strange compulsion.
I'm glad I don't have it.
Yeah.
I'm glad I don't.
Getting and hitting the fucking.
Having to immediately hit the fucking edge, dude. Oh, shit, the nation's mourning? Time for me to hit the keyboard. Gotcha. Time to sit back and watch the chaos. It's just like, damn, bro.
I mean, dude.
Whatever, do you.
People should do them, but it is so fucking funny to watch just to be plugged into that whole thing
Yeah.
of like, the nation needs my input right now. It's like, dude, sit on it, man. Just chill.
Yeah,
I respect anyone going for it. It's like, if you're going for it, go for it.
go
but
for it.
God damn, that blowback is so fun. It's just getting more and more crazy to where people, because I was reading the Shafir tweet and people were like, this is not comedy. How is this funny? I love comedy and this is not comedy. And people were like, you don't even fucking get it, dude. You're a fucking idiot. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we're losing our fucking minds, man. We're losing them, man. This has been on my mind heavily this week, how, like, we're so far away from our survival needs. We're made to, like, our physiological systems are made to, like, not have food and be like, fuck, and get food and be like,
Yes.
yes.
I can actually sleep.
I'm cool. Yeah, I can sleep, relax.
Yeah.
I am cool. And we've transcended that so far to where now we're using our, like, secure food physiological system for ego ascension. So now the game is like, all right, my ego has to rise above all the others. So there's just like constant threats to it all day, every day, to where you're in a sort of weird jungle all day.
How long have you been wearing a wedding ring?
Just got it, dude. Just got it this week.
Just noticed it. Let me see that bad boy. Oh my God.
Look
she
at
did such a
it.
good job.
I flip my hand down like a girl.
Is yours mahogany?
It's koa wood, actually.
It's what?
Koa wood.
Nice.
It's Hawaiian wood.
You guys have Hawaiian wood rigs?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
She
Sick.
gave it to me. I love it.
Sick.
I love it.
I love it too.
Mahalo, bro.
Yo,
What?
Hawaii?
Hawaii?
Or as we in Hawaii say, aloha? Is that how you guys are going to exchange your vows?
Oh, for sure, bro.
Aloha?
Well, we wouldn't appropriate
Hawaii?
We wouldn't appropriate Hawaiian culture.
You wouldn't?
Hell no, bro.
What type of ring is that?
Koa wood, dude. I'm supporting them, bro.
You physically appropriated koa wood. Where'd that wood come from?
It's Koa wood has to like drift on shores and it ages for a long time. They make musical instruments out of it. I mean, I'm very musical.
True. I think it's
So.
great. I swear to God.
Oh, dude,
It's
I love
nice.
it.
Yeah, it's
I
cool.
love it.
It's funny. I just never saw. That was the first time I noticed the
I
wedding.
know. It's so funny because I was in school and someone was like, "You have a ring?" And I instantly like clenched my hands together. Like, it was just I'm so
Yeah,
used to
people
being
be
made
like,
fun
Why
of.
would you be wearing a ring?
Yeah, and I was like, bullshit. And I like initially was like, I'm gonna get made fun of. And everyone's like, that's so nice. And I was like, thanks, guys. Thanks for not making fun of me.
Like koa wood.
It's actually a very
cool ring, man.
It's a rare wood, kill wood. It's a polish. It makes beautiful instruments. But yeah,
Nice.
it's nice. I kind of like now that I have something to do while I talk to somebody. I sit
Yeah,
there
you
and
can
fuck around.
fiddle with your ring.
It's kind of tight.
That's nice.
Yeah, dude.
That's nice.
Just waiting for the babes to come out of the fucking scandalous babes
Let me
come
see it
out of the
again.
woodwork.
Wow.
That's how I show.
Nice.
That's how I show everybody,
That's nice.
dude.
She did such a good job.
Oh my god, you did such a good job on this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty. But dude, I'm telling you, this is a realm we're in. So it's like we got it. We're combating ego ascension. And dude, for anyone to be like, yeah, we're all in it, bro.
Of course.
Nobody's not in it.
Of
We're
course.
all in it. And now it's like the internet is that place that you could possibly. It's like the portal where we could possibly ascend, and it's just like, well, here we go.
Dude, I was fuck, I forgot we deleted that. Yeah, I got the ego. Big time. Damn.
Dude, that's the thing.
I'm looking at the Chevy Cruze right now. I'm thinking about buying a Chevy Cruze.
You think about buying a Chevy Cruze?
I think I'm gonna buy a fucking Chevy Cruze tomorrow.
Bro.
Dude. Straight cash. I think I'm buying a Chevy Cruze tomorrow.
Go in there and try to buy the fucking dealership. Like,
Oh,
yo,
I'm gonna be like, yeah. How much you guys selling it for? 15 grand?
okay.
That's my limit.
That's dude. You could probably do it. You could probably go in there. The best thing about you buying a car is you worked in a car dealership, so you can be like, Paul's the fucking baloney, bro. You're talking to an old car dealer.
Well, that's the funny thing. I'm Mina. Yeah, fuck, whatever. Should have
What?
named him. I don't know. Who cares? My brother-in-law is the one selling it to me.
Ah.
He works at a dealership. So I was calling him on the phone. I was like, about pricing. I was
Yeah.
like, dude, this isn't fucking Cairo, dude. I'm not going to sit here and haggle with you. We're not in Cairo. I'm not laying down my rug and my wares and arguing with you about this.
How did he like that?
He liked it. He liked it. He knows. He knows I'm just joshing. But what's that?
Does he?
He better know I'm
sure
joshing.
he got a nice chuckle out of that.
Yeah.
So you told him like, well, you should be like car man to car man, bro.
Look, I'm a car man.
Exactly.
I told him, I was like, dude, I'll go to Honda right now.
For sure.
You better give me that Chevy Cruze or I'm going straight to Honda.
That Chevy Cruze, what color you
Chevy
get?
Cruze is so funny.
You should get it murdered out, dude.
I think it's either black. I think it might be black.
Get it black on. Get black rims.
I should.
Dude, if you get
deck that
spinners
thing.
on the Cruze, if you get spinners on the Cruze, dude, you would.
Yeah, I don't know why you're laughing, sitting here joshing about Chevy Cruzes. Those are fucking good vehicles.
It's a good domestic vehicle. What are you talking about?
If I start rocking, I'm actually
Are you gonna get it wrapped?
Yes.
You get it wrapped. You should get your Twitter handle on it.
The Chevy Cruze.
That's a nice car, dude.
Chevy Cruze is sick.
That's a good.
I was
fucking...
looking them up, dude. Chevy Cruzes are fucking tight.
Any new car I've ever been in, I'm like, dude, this is the best car I've ever.
I know.
been in.
Well,
so nice.
He told me, he was like, I got a fucking Chevy Cruze for like $10,000, and I was like, God damn it, dude.
I'll give you 15 for it.
I'm not driving a fucking Chevy Cruze. And then he showed me the pictures of it. I was like, that's a nice looking vehicle, Nina. Let me tell you something. The interior, leather, black on black, dude.
Is it
leather.
really?
Yeah. Fucking every new car is like Bluetooth, fucking
Yeah.
all that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a Chevy guy.
Yeah.
But I might be now. I might have to switch over and start bragging
Go
about
domestic,
being a Chevy
bro.
guy.
Dude. You got to get the sticker, bro. You got to get Calvin peeing on Ford.
True.
You get Calvin peeing on Ford, peeing on Honda.
Well, this is a tough switch for me because I've always driven Asian vehicles.
True.
So now this year for me to switch to American.
That's a bold statement.
For those
dude.
people following me closely, dude, TMZ is gonna be all over this.
The fact that you bought
Gonna be
American.
snapping pictures of me getting out of the Cruze.
Wait, so you're going America first on your car purchase?
Yes,
America first.
I'm only America. America first on the Chevy Cruze.
I mean, does China build any cars?
I don't know.
I don't think so, bro. There's no real Chinese. I don't think there's any Chinese car companies.
Why are you bringing up China, dude?
Well, I'm just thinking of there's like Honda.
Yeah, you see they were fucking munching bats, and now why everyone's getting sick?
What?
Everyone's getting sick
Stop,
because they were munching bat soup.
Who's munching bats?
Fucking Chinese. They munched bats.
So they got cursed.
Well, yeah, they fucking got cursed by the bats, and they invented basically a new disease.
Is it getting people?
Yeah.
Bad
don't think it's-
timing. Bad
well,
timing, dude.
Chinese keep munching fucking bats.
Wait, like Ozzy Osbourne?
Yes.
Is it all like in a dramatic rock and roll fashion?
Yes.
Damn,
And then you
dude.
snort a line of ants to wash it down. No, it's
They've been crushing bats.
yeah. That's
soup?
one of the things I saw was they think it's coming from the bat soup they've been crushing, and it's
mean-
not even. I don't know if you can imagine this, but it is just literally a bat just sitting in a fucking bowl of broth. It's not like it's like.
They at least like range it tastily. Like
It
fold the
doesn't
wings
even
in.
look like the bat was cooked, dude. They're just tossing a bat and some chicken noodle and fucking crushing it.
Dude, imagine being the journalist going, like, go find out what's going on over there. And he's like, God fucking
Damn
I'm
it,
not
they're
put-
eating bats.
I'm not putting my name on this, dude. They're gonna kill me for it. They're gonna fucking kill me.
Look, this isn't, we're not being racist, dude. They just are eating, some of them are munching bats, and it could be causing problems. Could
How
be a new
dare you
pandemic.
assume that bats are what's causing a pandemic, dude?
I don't know.
What's the exact like pathway of like bat to virus?
I don't know. I was just watching a thing on pandemics
Yeah.
about like when animals have a disease and it gets mixed with a human virus.
Mm-hmm.
It's like quadruply, like it's like it's a major problem. That's
Okay.
how like bird flu and swine flu and all that shit.
Didn't AIDS start that way?
AIDS came from monkeys,
Yeah.
yeah.
Didn't they like scratch?
Chimpanzees.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
There was
rumor
like
was
wild
somebody
theories.
fucked
Yeah,
them.
there was a wild theory someone fucked a monkey.
Yeah, well, I think it's way more likely they were just eating
Yeah.
meat.
True. It's a monkey meat.
But then every dude in the back of his head was like, there's a world I could live in where I end up fucking a monkey. I bet someone fucked a monkey.
I mean, dude, some of those baboons got those fat red asses.
Fat
dude.
asses floating around, dude.
Like,
If you get, that's what incels are doing in Africa.
Fucking monkey.
Just going out in the woods and fucking a monkey and coming back and being like, I think I'm sick. What is it? It's like, I don't know. I think I invented a disease this weekend.
So fucking funny.
Yeah, they're munching some bats, but the problem is China doesn't report. They kind of have that same thing they did with Mao, where they like don't report problems, so they look better. So they're just like in a fucking literally a bat stew, just coming up with diseases and then not telling the world disease control. They're not telling anyone. What's it called? The
World Health Organization. Like who? It's a World Health Organization.
Okay.
So they should hit them up and be like, yo.
Hey, we came up with something new.
Some of us munched bats. Well, it's funny, too, because, like, there's, like, definitely, China has, like, that elite ruling class, and then there's, like, a ton of fucking peasants. So the guy, like, the elite Chinese are like, all right, we got the 50-year plan going, we're doing this. And they go, sir, they've been munching bats.
Sir, they're munching bats again. God damn it, don't tell anyone.
Keep us under hush.
How the fuck are they catching them?
Like, we just took CFS out of the dictionary, dude. Now they're munching bats. They're like, come on, man.
True.
Horrible timing.
True.
Horrible
For
timing.
the people battling the Chinese restaurant syndrome.
Yeah.
Bad. That should be the name of the coronavirus or whatever the virus is.
CFS.
It should just be called Chinese restaurant syndrome.
How dare you, dude?
No, I'm not. Look. Matt.
How fucking
Matt.
Bats are a naturally occurring protein, dude, in nature. You can't eat them. There's nothing wrong with eating them.
True.
If you get the coronavirus, you're fucking racist, dude. Sorry. You've heard it here first.
Look, I'm
I do upspeak,
I'm not
sorry.
criticizing
No.
Asian immigrants
Bat consumption?
or people,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Quit
quit munching the bats.
Batman. No, I went to the restaurant over there and had like a bat signal, like the good bats were in. His flashlight up.
Oh fuck, dude! I bet one of them did that joke. I bet one of the waiters, while carrying over the bat soup, was like, no.
Oh my god!
Do you think when you bite into the bat, it's like wham? Pow!
The papers came out the next day. It was like spun as a coronavirus.
Fuck! We've been eating too many bats.
We have the coronavirus. Don't tell anyone.
Damn.
God damn.
That
dude.
sucks, dude. Every time they try to munch something new, everybody criticizes.
That's true.
They keep trying to munch different things. We gotta get them. We gotta send them over some fucking Quest bars or something. We gotta be like, hey, just chill.
Oh my god! Do they do like the show Chopped over there? Do you ever see Chopped on the Food Network where they give you like 5 or 6 different
Well, there was
things?
that one guy. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Where they give you like 5 or 6 different things.
Yeah.
They fucking just film it straight from the zoo.
Hey,
Like,
hey.
leopard, bats.
No, Matt. God damn it, Matt. That is funny, though.
Chop China straight from the Shanghai Zoo. Like you can go in that cage. You have half an hour. Sorry.
This is Matt McCusker. Shangulus disapproves of this message.
It's not racism.
That's racism, dude.
No.
You're saying Chinese people would eat
Bats.
bats? How dare you?
They're at the zoo.
How dare you assume that?
What?
The Chinese people are eating bats.
There's no, dude. I mean, honestly, keeping animals in cages and not eating was the weirder thing.
True.
Oh, yeah, at least they're just fucking, they're going China first on that one. It's like
I agree. That's like the Chevy Cruze.
what's that have to do with the Chevy Cruze?
No, the Chevy Cruze is America first. That's my version of eating bats. Like if people in China found out it, they're like, he's driving a Chevy Cruze? What a loser.
They would sweat that Chevy Cruze, dude.
True.
We should start flipping Chevy Cruzes and like Malibus in
Bro,
China.
you fucking can sit here and condescend all you want on the Chevy Cruze.
I'm not, dude.
One
I'm
of
saying,
these days, you're going to be in the passenger seat. You're going to be like, what's this, a fucking Mercedes? I'm
How
going to be
am
like,
I
hey, Matt,
how am I
Matt,
condescending?
Matt, let me tell you something. This is a Chevy Cruze.
I love
It's
Chevys.
a fucking 2014 Chevy Cruze.
My friend lost his license and I got to drive his Impala for like 6 months. I loved it.
True.
There's nothing wrong. I have nothing wrong
The
with Chevys.
the come up from an 03 Corolla to a fucking 14 Chevy Cruze
Dude, are you
is
kidding me?
big time.
You kidding me?
That was
You should strike a deal with Chevy. See if they can have you do like be the all new.
True.
You could be the Matthew McConaughey of Chevy Cruze, dude.
true. Just in the car, just yelling at minorities.
Dude,
Twiddling my finger like McConaughey.
Oh,
I didn't always drive a Chevy Cruze until I started getting racist, and then I switched to American.
oh man. But yeah, dude, you gotta be careful for that. I know it's tempting. I see those things. I see those suckers flying around the summer
bats?
sky. Yeah, I see them. I've thought about netting one of them,
Yeah.
taking it to the house. Do that whole thing where you put like the fucking like napkin over your head and it's like,
Oh yeah, that bird.
yeah.
Well, that's something we do.
Yeah, for
In
sure.
America, we'll just eat a bird. What is that?
What the fuck is that called?
I
Yeah,
saw it
you,
on,
you drown it in cognac.
Succession.
Yeah, you drown the bird in cognac, and then it's like such a horrible thing to do. You're supposed to hide from God and put the fucking napkin over your head as you just like eat it. I mean, dude, I think we're all gonna get to the point eventually where we just be like, all right, we shouldn't like, dude, eating like pigs is fucked up.
It is.
We make fun of certain countries for eating dogs and stuff.
Pigs is sad.
Pigs, dude, pigs.
What countries?
Whatever, whoever eats dogs. I don't know, Russia, whoever.
Who?
And some countries eat dogs, dude. It's not that weird, dude. Stop being so fucking Eurocentric about it, Shane.
I'm not.
So what I'm saying is the fact that we eat pigs is just as bad as eating dogs. Pigs,
It's not a bad argument.
when they study brain chemistry,
Yes.
they use pigs because pigs' brains are so similar
Yeah.
to ours.
Well, BBG used to be a very intense vegan,
Yeah.
and if she sent me this video of this pig getting sent to the slaughter that was like scared. It knew it was.
Yeah,
so it was like
man.
shaking and like couldn't walk forward, and it was like, oh my god.
I can't, dude. I'm like, I can't eat fucking pork anymore, dude.
I never really liked bacon that much, so I'll be all right.
I'll be fine. But I was seeing like a
You toss
video.
me some dumplings though. I do crush them.
Watch a trained pig.
Yeah,
It's adorable, dude. It's literally like a dog, and I was just like, fuck, man.
yeah.
Fuck. I can't do it.
Yeah, but I
can't do it.
did watch. There's a fucking festival in China where they do that, where they like it's like a dog eating festival,
Yeah.
and it's fucking wild to watch, dude.
Yeah, man.
It's really hard to watch.
I mean,
They
yeah,
like fuck those dogs up, dude.
yeah, it's weird.
They have them packed in the back, like not even. I mean, at least we have the pigs kind of not as like they're just jammed in like a cage on the back of like a moped. And then they take them out and like this is fucked up. This
They
isn't
punch
fun to
'em?
listen to. They break their legs outwards so the dogs are on like a rug. They look like
They
one of the
butterfly
bear
'em.
rugs.
They butterfly 'em.
Yes, and then they like they like skin them and fucking burn them. They have like blow torches. It's fucking wild, bro. And the dogs are alive.
Damn. Dude.
Anyway,
Really?
yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't look up that festival. That's a rough festival.
yeah, it's tough. That'll get people fired.
That's not
up.
a good. That's the Fire Fest.
That might be war propaganda, dude.
true.
They'd be like, oh, check this out.
Yeah, they're like, what do Americans love, dude? Dags.
Dogs.
Show them this.
Yeah, that's fucked up,
Yeah.
dude. It is. I mean, again, I think
It's no good.
I think
but-
we're all gonna get on the wave where we're like, all right, this is. Kind I
Yeah.
think in 20 years, eating like animals, people are gonna, or not 20, like 50 years, they're gonna be like,
Yeah.
you had them, bro, and it's like
Everybody had 'em.
Everybody. I
Our
mean,
economy was based
it
off
was
of 'em.
different back then.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It was just different back then.
Yeah.
I think it'll be one of those things we'll come to and be like, nah, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, I think, well, yeah, they're going to start just making meat.
Yeah, but also,
You know?
like, again, like chickens would go extinct. Chickens will die in the wild. But
Would you rather not
pigs-
exist or live that life?
That's a fucking hard question. Bro.
I don't know. I don't think that's a hard question.
Free range,
Free range boys are having fun. We should
Having
let them
fun?
loose.
having fun, and or you
Chickens,
could just eat their
they're
eggs.
just going to be out, dude.
Yeah, no, they'll be that's bullshit because they're eggs. Chickens will be around.
Yeah.
People will still want to eat eggs.
Yeah.
That's fair game.
That's just pro-choice.
True.
That's just a good old-fashioned chicken abortion.
True, dude.
There's nothing wrong with that. I'm for that.
True that.
I believe in women's chicken.
Cows will
I
be-
believe in hens' rights.
Cows will be fucked.
Cows will be fucked.
They're done. Trying to think what would make it. Pigs would be good. You know, if you let a pig out in the wild, it becomes a boar.
Yeah, it grows tusks.
Comes a
and
boar.
shit. Yeah. Oh, I watched a sick boar video earlier.
What'd you
Yesterday, I
peep?
was watching a fucking tight boar video.
What was it up to?
I was cheering. Like it was on Nature's Metal. This fucking jaguar was munching a boar. Like, and they were wrestling. They were fighting. He was fighting his dick off to survive. He was screaming the whole time.
Yeah,
And then out of nowhere, a fucking hyena came in to join, and the boar just goes nuts, busts loose, bucks the hyena, sprints into the woods, and all three of them sprint into the woods together. It was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was excited
Mid
for the
getting
boar.
munched. He's a fucking revenant.
He
dude.
was getting crushed. And
Damn.
then right when the hyena came in, he busted out and started going wild. He went hog wild. Come
Hell
on.
yeah. Help. Fuck
Here we
yeah.
go.
That's what we're designed for, dude.
Yeah.
That's what we're designed for.
What, going hog wild?
Just total, just fucking physical survival.
Yeah, yeah.
We're designed for physical survival.
Yeah, you've been in a fist fight.
Yeah.
You can feel it that time. When you get in a fist fight, it comes out.
Oh, for sure.
Where you just go, I see red. I go fucking full fucking like,
Yeah,
start squealing.
I black out.
Yeah.
A couple times it's happened to me. I just like kind of come to and black out. It is like I
Yeah.
just go full spaz mode, dude.
Yeah.
Super cyan. Where it's
You
just
bend a
fucking-
fork.
Whenever I fight with dude, I'll tell you what, bro. When the day comes when you're dealing with a pregnant bae, That third trimester, man.
You think I'm sticking around, bro?
You gonna hit the road?
Yeah, bro.
That should be a Chevy Cruze commercial. You're just leaving your pregnant
twiddling
wife.
my finger. I didn't always drive a Chevy Cruze.
You see, like my son.
But then I got a waitress pregnant. And then I got back on the road. I said, "That's not mine, bitch."
I got to pay $800 a month for my kid. But other than that, the Chevy Cruze is only.
That's why I
$300.
bought this $10,000 Chevy Cruze and paid it off. Government can't touch my earnings.
I'm gonna give it to my boy once he's of age.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good move. As a distant dad, if you want to leave your kid, you have to go like live at the top of the mountain and be like a kung fu master. So when he finally comes find you, be like, "I've been waiting for you.
I have been waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you."
Behold, this 20-year-old Chevy Cruze. I bequeath this. Oh, this is wild. I had a wild night last night.
Oh yeah.
Talk about it. We can talk about it. I'll talk about it.
Flip it out, dude.
All right. So, the Patrice O'Neal benefit was last night, and I went. You know me, dude. They invited me. They're like, "Come backstage, chill." Dude.
Like, come
I was
on,
like,
guys,
guys, please. I shouldn't even be here. I shouldn't even be here right now." But no, it was awesome. It's so cool. But then, dude, there was a secret special guest at the end of it.
Who would that be?
That would be one and only Louis C.K. The fucking God dropped in.
The G.O.D.
The motherfucking G.O.D. And I'm not going to lie. Had one of the sickest experiences so far in comedy. So
you're just backstage this whole
Yeah.
time watching.
no, I'd talked to him a couple times before this.
Of course.
And when he got there, he was like kind of, I think he was, I don't know. I don't want to speak on what he was going through, but I think he was like weird to be around. He hasn't come around that much,
True, yeah.
I don't know. And there's like industry people in the back. There's like people there that are like clearly definitely talk shit on him, definitely like all that. So he was just kind of sitting there, and I was like, I mean, me and him have talked. I wonder if he'll fucking say what's up. He literally waved me over. I was just sitting with him, dude. I was like, whoa.
Damn.
And there was a photographer back there, and I was like, dude, we should get a picture, like just fucking around. And he was like, no. I was like, yeah, I'm joking, dude. And then
No.
And then right before he went on, I was just standing. Me and him were standing next to each other before he went on. And when they introduced him, he fucking patted me on the arm and looked at me like, "This is it," and then walked out. I was like,
Oh,
Louis,
my dude.
And then a fucking Louis chant broke out in the theater. It's 2,000 people because they didn't know he was going to be there. No one knew.
Damn.
No one knew he was going to be there. And they were like, and Voss introduced him. He's like, "We got a special guest. You might have seen him on Star Search," like just being a dickhead. And he was like, "Anyway, hopefully you guys have time for him." On a Louis C.K. The place was like, ah. I've never heard a theater like that. That was fucking insane.
Damn.
Whole place standing, going nuts, dude.
Everyone loves. I mean, dude, he's the funniest. He's the funniest comedian.
He's the
alive.
funniest guy.
Literally the funniest.
I will say this though, Burr went right after him and fucking murdered.
Did he really?
Murdered. Which, and again, I know it's fucking corny to say like stand up stuff, but I was standing behind Louis from the side stage watching Louis watch Bill Burr, and I was just like, damn, dude.
Damn.
Wow.
That is crazy considering
come up.
a year ago.
Yeah,
I was
insane.
thinking about that on the way over. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah,
It's about a year ago. We were on here just talking shit.
yeah,
Now you're chilling backstage with literally the two gods, dude.
yeah. It was wild.
They're the immortals, dude.
They are, and dude, Voss is still king. Voss
Dude,
is the man.
he rules.
He was like, all right, so fuck it. I'm not really talking shit on her. Judy Gold was on it, and he fucked up her intro. So she came out and was like, "Fuck you, Voss, you're an asshole." But then he was sitting back with me, and we were just talking about how she wrote an article to CNN about me when I got in trouble. And it was
Yeah.
like, fuck that. That's bullshit. So then he goes back out after, and he's like, "I fucked up Judy's intro. Hopefully she doesn't write a letter to CNN." It's like, nice, dude.
Damn.
Voss is the king, dude.
Dude, he's always been. Remember,
He's so funny,
remember
man.
digital. We've talked about the digital graffiti.
Him on
here.
Digital Graffiti was insane.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
Of a dude like if you do. I mean, it's unimaginable if you're listening to this, but digital graffiti, the show we do is when like you tweet. So people are on stage, a comic's trying to perform, and there's a screen behind him where people are just tweeting like the worst shit they can think of about that person,
Yeah.
just clowning them. So the audience is just laughing at you. It's literally like a hallucination, like a movie where everyone's like, ha, ha,
Scream
ha.
laughing at you.
Dude, you're just a fool. It's like the total dignity destroyer. You're just up there, and it's like I've experienced it. I felt it. You're just like, I want this to stop.
Yeah.
He did 15 minutes like that while turning and reading what we were saying about
and
him.
just talking shit.
And people
right
were
back.
saying like horrendous shit,
Yeah.
and he just sat there and just was taught. It was the most. I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah.
He was just merely bothered by it. He's like, what is this? what is this? I got weird teeth. I spent more on my teeth this year than you guys made, dude. It was so fucking
it's so
funny.
man.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Him just fucking around. It was so fun to watch, like just him with like those guys, like Keith Robinson and Bill Burr, and like that, and just like fucking around and like, I don't know.
It's awesome.
It was so fun to watch.
I mean, dude, it's Jedi level stuff, dude. This is literally there's the Siths who are out there. And they know.
And then the Jedi came back from hiding, came in, walked in. Everybody in the room was like, "Holy shit! Do you see Louis here? Louis here."
Fuck.
Sat down. I was standing against the wall. He waved me over to sit with him. I was like,
Yes.
Everybody gets to see this. Everybody's gonna watch me sit with Louis. He asked me to come over to him.
I mean, dude, who wouldn't? That would be the full like.
Me.
Okay.
I literally had that thought when he waved.
Sorry.
I like looked around like to make sure it was for me, because if I walked over and he was waving to someone else, I would have just left. I would have just kept walking straight out.
Just walk out on a stage and just fall off into the crowd.
Dude. I've never openly discussed talking with him. I feel weird about it.
It's your dog.
Shout out to Joe List for putting that together.
Yeah,
He's the one. Him and Louis were dogs, or are dogs, and he connected us. But I told Louis last night about, like, I'll send him texts.
Yeah.
Because, like, we talk, and it literally feels like I'm texting, like, a girl I like, where I'm like, oh, fuck, should I have written out and deleted tweets that I was about to send to Louis C.K. like 30 times, dude. It's so embarrassing.
Does he know how much you love him?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He has to. I've told him several times.
Like, I love you, bro.
I was like, yes. Well, that's also what I told him. I was like, what's funny about me shitting on like comedians and stuff that they brought up, like Judd Apatow and that, it was all in response to them openly shitting on Louis.
True.
And the next night I'd be drunk on the podcast, like, you know who's fucking gay? I'll tell you who's fucking gay.
Well, dude, honestly, I don't think we talked about this before, but it's all been. We were doing our thing, and we felt the authoritarian push of just people being like, "Well, who's on your show?" Blah, blah, blah. And it was just
man.
"Whoa, dude, what the fuck? What are you guys doing?" Like, I don't bother you guys at all. What is this weird uprising? So but then it's like, oop, look, they did. Ooh, they did bad, and it's just bullshit.
Yeah,
whatevs, dude. Who gives a fuck?
Well, yeah, I mean that's what I was like. I ended up talking to Judy Gold that night at the fucking after party, it was nice. Mm-hmm. It was okay. It wasn't bad. Like, and I was talking to her, and I was like, all of the shit I talked I was literally in the middle of fighting with woke comics in Philly.
Yeah.
Like, in the midst of that. So if we got on the podcast in 2015 and we're like, yeah, women aren't funny.
Yeah.
It was literally in response to our particular scene doing dog shit all the time.
We're being pests.
And us coming in, just pests.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, I was telling her, I was like, there's fucking 1,000 people at the most listening to our podcast at the time.
Yeah.
Like, just after a set at whatever shitty club we were at, coming home and seeing everybody being like celebrating diversity on a fucking alt show.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you have an all white audience every show. Why is that? Yeah. Why do only white woke people show up to your shows?
Yeah. Dude.
What's the diversity there?
True.
It's crazy. And that's what we were up against. So, like,
there's bullshit. But my thing is, if someone is so, like, here's the thing. If someone is so genuinely be like, fuck you, I hate what you're doing, what changed that they were able to be like, hey, let's let bygones be guys? It's like, well, I thought you were like trying to like oust me from what the fuck I'm doing.
What do you mean?
Didn't she like apologize? Like, kind of like, amend the bridges?
Yeah.
Well, my thing is, like, do you genuinely feel the way you feel, or was it being opportunistic? Like, which one is it? What's changed now that all of a sudden, like, I'm forgiven? I guess there's the swells of passion.
She was in the room.
Huh?
When the Lou dog called me over.
Really?
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
It's just, that's the thing it's like, it's just bizarre. It's like, well, what's transpired now?
Yeah,
But I think it's the fucking just the whole magnetic. So that's the other thing, too. I don't even really get mad at people because, like, everyone's beaming towards the magnetic pull of social media and like the possibility of like that's the one that put me over the edge, and it's like, what the fuck? This is retarded. It makes no
it's
sense.
whatever. I mean, she's a nice enough person. Like, I wasn't like when she was talking to me, I wasn't like whatever, bitch. Like, I was just like talking candidly. Yeah, I was just like, this is
dude.
What are you doing?
I totally agree. Yeah, that's a fair question to be like, well, what the fuck? But it's also like, dude, none of us know how to handle this kind of communication we're in right now. So when people go off the rails with it, you just got to be like, yeah, I get it, bro. like it can happen to anybody.
Yes.
Can just be like,
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's just, dude, I can't wait to see presidents run in the future.
They-
Everyone's compromised.
Well, it's going to have to start. That's when it'll really start to definitely change. It'll definitely die by then. When every single politician has something.
Yeah.
And you still have to run.
Well, they're gonna have like psycho parents. You know, those like psycho parents who mold their shit, like they like don't let their kids pick what they want to do. They're gonna start being like, I have full control. Like who are cognizant of this, gonna take like full control. So you're gonna have people with like pre-polished social media things. That'd be a big industry too, of being able to fucking. I'm sure it is already. Being able to totally erase all that shit.
Yeah. Could have used that. Whatever.
Oh,
I
hiring an expert?
I wouldn't have been there last night.
True.
You know, I probably would have been on the fucking show.
You're like Kingslayer, dude. You're like Kingslayer.
I might be. I might be.
Dude, whatchamacallit?
Bro, but how fucking...
It's unfucking believable.
Last night, dude, literally having him fucking grab my arm right before he walked out and like look at me like, here we go.
I would have came.
And then walked right. It was me and just the state.
That'd be tight.
It was so sick.
That'd be tight if you were making all this up.
That'd be sick.
Just chilling in an apartment last night, just like, and then Louis. No, that's
Louis called me and said, "Do you want to sit with me?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's unbelievable.
It was.
I would be filled. I'd be electrically filled with glee if he were to touch me in any capacity and acknowledge my existence. I'd be like, "Oh God, you're the funniest. I saw you in 2 theaters. You're so funny." He's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and then I watched his set, and it's fucking awesome.
He's a guy.
He's so funny. Him, dude, and the fact that Burr walked out and followed it
murdered
is
too.
like, damn.
Yeah, he's a monster.
Wild.
Too.
Yeah,
I've been here.
He is a fucking monster, dude.
He was in Star Wars, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I heard my friend watch it. It was like, it's just Bill Burr being Bill Burr in space.
Yeah, he's like, what the fuck? What's this guy's problem? Man,
that's the mark of a great comedian. The better the comedian, the worse the actor, dude.
True.
No, it's not true, but still.
Yeah, that's not that true.
It's just, I'm a horrible actor.
Well, you're not. Are you getting back? Are you back in the game? Oh yeah, you got a big show coming.
I got fucking Top Golf, bro.
What time is it, dude? We could probably get you over at Helium right now.
Slide over there. I did Helium last week.
Shit. You couldn't do Helium tonight, bro.
We wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
We still got to rip the page.
Yeah.
That's small. That's small potatoes, bro.
What time? How
40,
far?
We're 42 minutes in.
All right.
So this is actually. So the other night, I had like I have like an epiphany every day, but I had a mini I had a mini epiphany. I was sitting there, I'm with my pregnant babe, dude. She's like, going through pregnant babe stuff, and she's like, her back hurts, all this stuff, and I'm laying in bed with her. She'll like bring me up to bed, like, can you rub my back? And I'm like, fine, I'll rub your back. But it's all day every day. So in my head, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wanted to play fucking 1914 really bad. So it's like
hard. The game takes too long, so you can't just play it over and over again.
Oh, I'm looking, dude. I'm spying on everybody. I'm seeing what's going on.
Just start like 3 different games.
I don't want to play. I can't split my.
You got to just focus entirely on.
I'm 100%.
Benghazi.
I'm 100% invested.
Your capital,
oh,
Benghazi.
Capital, yeah, Benghazi. Dude. I'm trying to right the wrongs that fucking the Hill Dog did. Dude. So I'm sitting there, and
Hill Dog, Trump Daddy versus Hill Dog. Dude.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like. I'm comforting my pregnant wife, and this is how fucked up I am about phones in general. That I bring my phone near me, and it's like, dude, don't be on your phone. Like, tend to her, dude. What are you doing? And I would just subconsciously put my phone next to me, and it's like, dude, I had to literally choose that night. I'm like, am I going to just do my stuff with my phone? Like, what do I like more, my phone or my wife? That's a hard question to really answer. Of being like, I have such a nightly ritual where I go, I do all my stuff, I look at my phone, and I couldn't do my phone thing before bed, and it was fucking killing me, dude, to the point where literally I was rubbing her back, and I grabbed my phone and sat it beside, I sat it near me, and then it was like, what the fuck am I? I'm like, I cannot look at this thing for a week and
you snuggled your phone,
dude. Literally, I put
you snuggled with it.
It was like the movie She. It was like the literally, because dude, if you think about it from your phone. Her, excuse me.
Please don't mispronounce.
My bad. I do apologize. From the phone, you get sexual excitement. You do get a lot of stuff from your phone that's uncomfortable to think about.
I do get hard every time I see a phone.
I mean, just it's a portal.
Thinking about my baby Emily Willis.
Oh, who's that? The
That
track
porn
runner?
star I showed you.
Oh, I thought that was the track runner.
The Australian track chick that's hot.
Dude, I had to literally sit there and take inventory. Like,
Damn, I gotta switch. I gotta change my life, dude.
what?
I fucking followed Emily Willis on Instagram.
You did?
I followed a porn star on Instagram. I gotta unfollow her tonight. That's
yeah,
sad.
dude. That's a fucking.
I like those pictures though. She's a
She
good
gives
baby.
good hot pictures.
She puts up such hot pictures.
Yeah, that. Dude, I'm telling you, I have a hard.
And then people were coming at my baby online saying she's not hot.
Who was coming at your
Fuck
babe?
you guys, dude.
Who was? Oh, the
Oh
dogs.
no, fine. The dogs were telling me Emily Willis wasn't hot. How dare you?
That's a weird argument.
Me and her are gonna get matching, or we're gonna get fucking
You guys gonna get matching?
Mahau trees.
You gonna get fucking?
We're gonna get. I'm gonna mail her a piece of jewelry.
You should.
Yeah.
She probably gets like a. She probably has like a treasure
Dude,
chest
dude.
of fucking
Shit.
trinkets from perverts, dude.
Me and Soda always joke about dudes sending stuff to porn stars.
Oh my god.
Like dudes sending. There's guys that would send cum. They'll mail cum, like Ziploc bags of their jizz to these porn stars.
How do you get a porn star's address?
I don't know. If you're the type of guy that's jizzing into a bag.
Luckily, you can feel out. I'm sure, like, you know when you get an Amazon package, like, yep, these are my golf tees.
Yep, this is cum. It's cum again.
But you have to say to the fucking post office, like, does this contain liquids? And you're like, well, technically, no.
Yeah, it's probably hard by
What's
now.
the viscous
Probably
cutoff for a
crust.
liquid? Ew, man.
Yeah.
Probably stinks. Cum has to, like, smell horrible after 3 days.
True.
That's horrendous, dude. I wonder, though, if cum crystallizes, can you just add water and, like, bring it back to life, kind of?
These are the types of questions.
Talking Jurassic Park, dude.
True.
Talking
Just a
Scotty.
needle.
It's Scotty Jurassic Park, dude. Like, wait, why are you guys making a park full of these dudes? Like, I don't know. Fucking
It'd be a sick park.
That'd be awesome.
They wouldn't
dude.
be doing anything.
Scotty Park,
Yeah.
dude. They'll
It'd
come.
be snowing. They'd be out in gym shorts. That'd be the best trick they have.
Their legs all red. They're smoking a cigarette. Yeah, dude. I literally had to like be like, I have to put my phone on the floor and just like
Yeah.
fully. I was giving like 50-50 attention. Like, if I was an MSI laptop, which obviously has like I think it's like 6 core processors.
I mean, that's too many processors.
I'm a dual core, so I'm like, I have one of my processors is like, all right, once she falls asleep, here's all the cool things I want to do on my phone, and I literally just like rubbed it back and I just fell asleep and passed out
Yeah.
like a nice, like normal way. People have been sleeping forever,
Yeah.
and I woke up like I was like, oh man, I'm like refreshed. I didn't have a light beaming in my eyes like 2 minutes before bedtime.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Well, that's a big thing to not look at your phone before you go to sleep.
yeah, it's impossible, dude.
Yeah.
How are you not going to look at your phone?
I don't know. I put my charger across my room. So when I go into my room, I plug it in across the room and lay down.
That's a good move, dude.
Yeah. My laziness exceeds my desire to get
Your
online.
cell phone addiction?
Yeah.
Dude, I've been I get a bad so I pee in the guest bathrooms. I don't want to pee like it's just a world of shit of like the toilet seat argument and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So I keep it up in the guest bathroom. So I
Damn,
walk.
you just have married man problems now.
Dude, that's such bullshit. That whole
We got to get you a man cave.
it's in my basement, bro.
True.
I got my basement, dude. So I pee in the guest bedroom, and then the guest bathroom.
Yeah.
And dude, like there's sometimes like I don't shake properly, and I like
Get like a boys only sign on the cover.
I
outside.
might, dude.
Yeah.
Like warning, keep out.
Yeah.
Dude, I'll like walk. I think I like shook out. And I'll literally just pee my thighs. Like my thighs are covered
Well,
in pee.
That happens when you wear like no underwear and you're wearing like sweatpants. Just, you feel piss just all over your legs.
Like I can't tell you how many times I've literally just like rubbed piss in myself. Like,
Anytime you see somebody in pajama pants, they're just covered in piss. If you wear pajama pants with no undies, just straight piss.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Like I've been embarrassed. Like usually I'm like a little bit. I rub it in. There's been levels of piss I've had on me the last couple of nights where I'm like I'm covered in piss. Like I shouldn't get it. I should
You
shower.
need to go to the doctor.
Well, no, I just
Hey,
it's,
doc,
it's
I'm
the
pissing my
nighttime.
pants.
I don't even have pants. I'm naked. So I shake naked and I just walk back just covered in piss. And I'm
Ew.
like, dude, I rub it in just so I can hit the sheets. And I'm like,
It's so sick.
if
you
people
sleep
only knew
naked,
how to
dude.
scut. Yeah, of course.
It's crazy. I run into people that judge that.
What's,
I'm like, dude, I sleep naked.
how do you
every
sleep
night.
with clothes on?
Yeah. It's
If you
disgusting.
sleep with sweatpants, you wake up and they're like track shorts. The,
Yeah.
the fucking elastics all the way up your fucking thighs.
disgusting.
Why wouldn't you sleep naked? That's
I don't
kind
know.
of weird.
I guess the criticism came from me sharing rooms with other men and still sleeping naked.
So
which,
what?
yeah, I don't exactly.
What's wrong with being nude?
If one of my friends sees my dick, so be it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's bonding that helps us.
Also,
It's like
what's,
you know my darkest secret, dude.
what also
You know,
true,
you've seen the penis.
dude? I don't know. I don't know why our dicks have to be secret.
Have I showed you my dick?
Yeah, like 5 times.
All right.
I've seen your dick a
I
bunch of
just was
times.
going through my head. I was like, have you seen it?
I've seen your dick like 1,000 times.
Thank you.
You've seen my dick too.
I've seen your dick.
Yeah. The oh, dude, I had
You coming on to me, dude?
no,
You trying to fuck me in
dude.
here?
I had a dream. This
Yeah.
is fucked. Well, I have a couple things. I had a dream 2 nights ago that I was gay, but like I wasn't having gay sex. I was just walking around gay, and there was an apartment where this guy was like, "Come blow me," and I was like, I don't want to fucking blow this guy, but I was gay, so I'm like, fuck, man. So I go to this dude's apartment, and I'm like, I don't want to suck your dick, bro. And he's like, dude, you're fucking gay. I was like, yeah, I know, but I was like, I'm staring at the reality of blowing you, and I genuinely don't want to do it. And then I left his apartment, went outside. You were walking down the street, like, what are you up to? And I was like, fuck,
It was me.
fuck. It was you. I was like, shit, it's
That's so
Shane.
sick. Your dream was
I was
like,
scurrying
who's the
around-
last guy you would want to see right now?
Be gay.
Oh, here he comes. Me walking down the street. What are you, being gay in there?
It was like an unsettling dream. I woke up and it was like, I woke up from that and was like, dude, it was like you know what I think it is? I was watching fucking VR porn. VR porn is like very interactive,
Whoa. What were you doing?
but it's on my phone. I fell into a VR. No, I don't have the right stuff.
I know you don't have the case. You just hold your phone like you're Cyclops.
I'm holding it up, and it's just cool because I can like,
Whoa.
you do a VR threesome, and you can just like turn your phone like, oh, whoa, you're there, and it just adds an element of discovery to it where you're like, oh, something else is going. It's kind of like an RPG kind of. So like,
Yeah.
it was literally for like one night. I was like, this shit fucking. It was like a whole new experience where I was like, whoa.
Did you only crack one nut?
One, but I thought about going for that second because I couldn't fall asleep. That's how you fall into VR porn, dude. And I thought about. I was like, I might do that again. That was awesome. But then since I've gotten off it, but I don't know what. I think it has something to do.
This isn't great.
Yeah, dude.
You getting a hold of VR porn is the last thing you need.
Dude, I've been fighting my demons and being
Yeah,
like,
you got cell phone games,
What's-
VR porn.
what's the Oculus? I've been like seeing like, I know, like, dude, if you got the Oculus and got a flashlight and watch VR porn, that's like your first step into the Matrix.
That's
casket.
elite level, Scotty.
Bro,
I mean, it's done.
that's a lottery scottery, dude. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man, if you put on that fucking VR shit and get a flashlight, that's a lot of fucking simulation. That's like crossing into like fucking unhealth. That's like the next opioid epidemic. I tasted it of just my shitty cell phone, not even horizontally. I was just like
Looking
flipping around and being like,
Yeah.
huh. Oh, there's another. Oh, wow, there's someone else there, dude. I was talking to somebody who watched it. They said they claimed it. Like when a butthole came into view, they instinctively tried to smell it.
Smud.
No,
Not Smud.
I can't air him out. It wasn't Spud though. Spud would.
Rainy?
No.
Close?
You get warm. You get warm.
What kind of hole is it?
A butthole.
A butterly hole?
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna say, dude. I'm not gonna air out my fucking dogs, dude.
True, I hear you.
Someone try to
Stop
sniff
sniffing.
instinctively.
Stop sniffing.
Which is a respectable reflex, dude. That's an inborn, like, neonatal reflex, like a quick butt sniff. You'd be like- That's so fucking funny. But yeah, man. So
God damn it, dude. I already have anxiety.
what do you have anxiety about?
Exposing fucking Louis.
How are you exposing him?
Exposing him.
You think you're out in public?
Yeah.
You could just start wearing a cloak in public. That
Be
would be
like,
fucking-
who's that fucking giant guy in a cloak?
Who's that
It's
fucking?
just me.
Who's that Led Zeppelin sticker walking around?
It'd only be me.
Dude, that'd be tight if you started
Fucking-
decloaking yourself only on stage
Yeah.
and being like,
I'd be the fucking Coco.
that would be.
Did you watch The Outsider? I might
yeah.
be the Coco.
You'd be the dude. There's one of those in every
of course.
culture.
I mean, now they're catching up. Stephen King's finally catching up to me when I discovered fucking sleep paralysis.
True that.
I mean, like, this has been in every single culture.
True that, dude. Yo, Stephen King's been going hard in the fucking paint, bro.
He has.
He's been supporting J.K. Rowling's. He just retweeted J.K. Rowling's finished her like 90th fucking book, and he was like, "This is a great day today," because J.K. was like, "I'm done."
Yeah.
But fucking S.K. was just kind of like, "Love it." He's made a full fucking 180, dude. Stephen King's going all
Well,
right.
he still bucks against fucking the dog. He still bucks against the sassy daddy.
Stephen King might be a cum boy.
True.
He's an edgy liberal, dude.
Edgy lib.
Yeah,
True.
he's a cum boy. Because
be.
he's starting to. Well, he was like a big counterculture head, so he grew up in like the '60s counterculture. Now he sees, dude.
Now he sees what counterculture is in
Dude, it's literally inverse.
in the roaring 20s.
It's inverse, bro.
Well, that's the thing is it is inverse, at least in comedy. And in media and comedy and like all that fucking like industry.
Sure.
It is the culture, the institution is very radical left.
Yeah.
Not very radical, but fucking very left leaning.
Leans, yeah, it's for sure. Well, it's just
So-
following the demographic. Right? They see the demographic shift that's going as people get older.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of, I think they're just following that around. But dude, that would like, dude, a hippie commune now. If someone made that, people would be like, "Oh, this is cool."
Yeah.
When you start doing that SPXX church, that's when people are. That's the new Woodstock, dude.
True.
That's like literally
True. They need to get Yeezy.
Creed. We gotta do Woodstock.
get Creed and Kanye.
Yeezy. That'd be tight, dude.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Yes.
Have everyone just like smoke cigars or drink Bud Lights and just be like dancing in the mud.
Oh man.
Dude, I had to read an article for school about the shift of the family dynamics over time and like why it happened. Dude, that was school dropped a fucking hot one, dude. People were not liking it. There's people who were like, I don't know, that article was kind of weird. I'm like, that's what you call the fucking non-bubble sources, dude.
That's them getting hit with the Dark Goblin, dude. The Dark Goblin works both ways.
Oh, for sure. Dude.
He hits the left with the Dark Goblin hits the libs, dude.
Oh, you get hit with some like hard family data.
Dark Goblin on 2016 was feasting.
Oh, dude.
When Trump Daddy won, the Dark
my
Goblin had
God,
a night, dude. He was going room to room, just people like, oh,
That's the true enemy.
my political candidate lost.
Yeah, dude. This
Like
article,
5 months later, she was tied to a pedophile ring, and they're like, I didn't cry.
dude. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
you did.
That's also something that like you got to keep going.
What?
If you're like, there's definitely like a Republican apparatus that's like, yo, fire up some more of that fucking child sacrifice shit. That rules, dude. If you're like a Republican and you're like, wait, what's going on?
Well, it's funny that like so the Democrats have been like fueled by calling people racist.
Sure.
Recently, the Republicans have been fueled by like, yeah, well, you're a fucking pedophile.
I know, dude. I know.
Yeah, well, you fucking sacrifice shit to the devil, dude. Oh, I'm racist?
It's like, okay, dude. At least I don't fucking eat and
least I
fuck
don't
kids.
fuck
I'm like,
kids.
Wait, what?
Well, we're just making shit up. You have a boat that you fuck kids on.
You're boys with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That's a monumental. That's your boy. Be like, your boy Epstein.
Your
Like, that's
boy.
not my boy.
Like, no,
not-
that's your boy.
That's your fucking boy. You're
No,
on the
I
plane.
just chilled
too.
with the staff. I didn't even like him.
Dude, the fucking the article we had to read.
The ultimate, that's your boy. Dude.
Oh, that's-
your fucking.
Epstein-
You better check your man.
Who your boy Epstein? They did it. They hit Prince Andrew hard on that.
Yeah, it was enough that somebody killed him. It was enough people being like, "That's your boy."
You're
It's
like,
like,
yeah.
it's not my fucking boy. I'm gonna kill him.
It's like my boys wouldn't kill themselves. I don't chill with people who do that. Dude,
So what was the article?
it was pretty fucking good.
The
dude.
Goblin was in there in the room. He was
Dude.
like, "Yeah."
So they broke down the reason, the shift in families, like why now like the divorce rate spiked and like how like now there's like the nuclear family is no longer more of a thing. We're going more towards like a co-parenting thing where like it's more traditional now. Well, it's more traditional than it was before of people to have like a dad, stepdad, stepmom. That's becoming kind of more the norm. But they're saying the thing that first started that, or one of the things, was just the move of the global capital. So when people and billionaires were like, you can go pay people 50 cents an hour and fucking or back then it was probably like 3 cents an hour. And then the people were like, yeah, you can do that. Because before it was just you're in your country, you're doing your thing. You would invade other countries and take their stuff. Like, no. We're not going to invade them. We're just going to pay them no money and, have all the jobs there. So people, billionaires or whatever, were like, well, that fucking rules. So they're like, yeah. Let's do that. So they did that. So you have the bottom of the labor pool. So you have, it was just poor black dudes. So you have poor black dudes who were just like striving for jobs already. And then all of a sudden, a lot of those jobs.
Do you need a tissue?
Huh?
Do you need a tissue?
I couldn't use tissue, yeah. A lot of those jobs go overseas.
Yeah.
So they were the first ones to get hit with it. So, they're
the black
poor black
yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
So they're sitting there and like, you're trying to have a family.
And then they took her derbs.
Well, also, too, like the news probably wasn't covering the shit. So they had like the whole shit on lock. It's all
course.
hushed. And then you're a black dude and you're like, no, I'm telling you, like, I can't find a fucking job anywhere.
The news literally still is not covering that.
True. They are
Dude,
still.
I bought new headphones today from Apple.
Yeah.
Or yesterday. And it's like made in Vietnam. And I was just like, there's no way that's a nice factory.
Did you
that I'm
Google it?
buying. No, but I just was like, there's not like.
It's kind of, dude, it's also probably annoying. They probably have it designed like an Apple store. It's all bright and annoying, and they're just fucking.
Ugh.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
So these dudes are like trying to have families, and it's just the resources are scarce. So then like black women would be like, their mothers apparently would, according to this guy, would instruct them to be like, all right, he knocked you up, hold off on the ring, don't take a ring until he proves himself in terms of like getting education, getting a job. So then like this dude would be like, all right, I want you to be my wife, and she'd be like,
that's kind of assumptive.
We'll see. That's what the guy said. He did. He said he did research, and they were like, that was the most common answer of their mom being like, hold off, make sure this guy's not a bum. So then these dudes are like, no, I'm telling you, dude. Like I don't know where the jobs was. They probably didn't I don't know where the fucking jobs went, but they're closing down these factories. So then obviously there's poor white people being
make sure
like,
you didn't get filled with bum cum.
True, dude, exactly.
Bum cum.
Well, even if you did, you had to be like, well, I'm not just gonna like link up with you just yet until you prove yourself. So then you're a dude, and you're like, well, go fuck yourself then. So then there's poor white dudes who are being like, look, I'll tell you what's wrong with you guys. Yeah,
you're lazy.
And then the globalization hit them, and they're like, God damn it, what the hell? There's no goddamn jobs. So they took their gerbs, bro.
Everybody's taking gerbs.
So they took their fucking gerbs. So now there's this weird thing where like a whole level of the population are losing jobs, and the wages are kind of stagnating because now it's like there's no real reason to pay you more because they can just like, well, fuck you, we'll ship your job off. So then at the same time, you have college educated people who are like a little more richer, or like, who are more rich and kind of like elite from like the professional class. So at that time, women were going to college a lot. So then you had these households where like the money's just diminishing. Then you have these other households where like
doubling.
The dude has a job, and then there's a girl who's going to college, and she's
the women took her gerbs?
The women took their gerbs, dude.
Yeah.
But the funniest part was, and this is according to this paper, that the women they didn't need the money. The guy made enough. You're already in the professional class. You're marrying into a family where this dude's just like a lawyer, doctor, manager, something who's making enough money to sustain a family. And then women were like, well, I went to college, so I'm going to get a job. So then like the feminist movement, that push of being like, well, we should work too, do your thing. But the income was totally unnecessary. So you just took income from, I mean, I guess kind of a bad, unfair way to put it, but they just took jobs unnecessarily. So then not only did they have a job that someone else could have had, now they have more money than they know what to do with. So that's part of what kind of, it was like globalization, and then that like feminist push into the workplace of being like, I should work too, is part of what created that big schism in terms of like stratifying the classes.
But
so
did he also include, that's like a necessary thing.
What?
Like that's a growing pain. Like when we finally include women in the workforce, that's, there is going to be a couple, probably decades.
Yeah, the author wasn't being critical. He was like, here's what happened.
That's why.
Here's what happened.
Yeah.
This is to my best. There's a zillion variables. Here's kind of what went on. But the funniest part is, and then he was like, these houses had so much money. Like most people didn't have that much expendable income.
Yeah.
So now you have these houses that have like just so much fucking money that they don't need. So then they just started advertising and selling more and more expensive shit, and then being like, oh, cars are more expensive, houses are more expensive now. Pretty fucking wild.
Yeah.
But people were just kind of like, this article was weird. And it's like, all right.
Yeah. It's a bummer to read history when your people fucked it up.
Yeah, or like just to know like things are complex, dude. Things are complex. What the billionaires fucked up, and then women were like, I want to work too, and it was like, by all means, knock yourself out. But now it's kind of like, well, that sucks. That was a shitty move.
Yeah.
Also, too, that's the other thing I bug out about. It's like I'm into like figuring out my budget. How much money do I need a month? If I can make that, cool. Let me go do the stuff I like to do. But to be like, I want a job. It's like, well, what are you going to do with the money? Like, what's the fucking end goal here?
Yeah.
Just being like, I want to do that thing. It's just weird to just be like, I want to have that job. And then it's like, what the fuck? What's the point of the money? Just to have it? This isn't being like women can't work, but just for it's for anybody, dude. It's for anybody. It's like, what's your fucking goal with it? It's like, I want to make a lot of money. It's like, to do what? It's weird. Living in the pure service of money is strange.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing to do.
Yeah. I'm a pure capitalist. I understand it. I get it.
Do you really?
I enjoy it. Yeah, for sure.
That's
you got to work for the bread, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm money over everything.
You need money, obviously.
No, Matt, you
need money, but if you don't figure out,
I don't know what this university, what hippy dippy bullshit they're indoctrinating you with, but you better be careful, son.
Yeah.
Because you're straying from the path, and the path is to get that guac.
Of course, dude. I'm always fucking making my peas, bro, dude.
Please.
Always making my peas. But it's like you got to have a plan for your peas.
Of course.
Otherwise, you're a money slave. It was just weird to think of a bunch of people being like, I want to work. And it's like, family doesn't. We're cool. We got all the bills covered.
Yeah.
And then it's like, what the fuck did you do with all the extra money? It's just weird.
Sure.
It's weird to think about. That was what I was thinking about today, the ego ascension thing, how we're all just kind of like walking around trying to manifest our dreams into reality, just like, oh, check it out. And it's basically us just walking, trying to kick the Charlie Brown football and just be like, whoa, fuck. Just feel like, I'm doing it. I got it.
Like those women's sports fails we were watching. Before the podcast, we just on YouTube, we looked at women's sports bloopers. Pretty great.
So fucking funny.
Because we were watching regular bloopers.
Yep.
And then a female blooper got into the regular blooper, and Matt was like, "Oh my god, women bloopers have to be hilarious." And it's like, yes, they are.
Funny.
They're great.
They're pretty funny.
They're so much funnier than men bloopers. Men bloopers is like a guy accidentally puts it in his own net, like still pretty athletically.
Yeah, they carves
like
it up.
women are like missing the ball and falling down.
There was a full Charlie Brown on the kick.
There was.
It was so fucking funny.
There's several Charlie Browns. There's one Charlie Brown that the goalie kicked it off another girl's face, and while it was heading towards the net, a girl on her own team ran over and just booted it straight into the net. It's like, oh my god, dude! If you're in the crowd during that, it's got to be like, all right, I'm gonna head home.
Usually, you're like,
they literally don't know what they're doing out here.
But yeah, man, that's what I was tripping out on. I'm like, dude, that's the missing piece. If we go back to a survival game and like that's all we're trying to do.
I hate this is gonna make you laugh. New big chunk of my fucking sick ass Special Olympics joke right now. That's sweeping the nation. Just jokes about the first guy to come up with it and just being like, dude, imagine pitching that on Shark Tank for the first time. Just being like, Sharks, are you ready to see the funniest fucking thing you've ever seen in your life? People get so bummed out. Every show.
It's sweeping the nation?
Every show. Yeah, it's sweeping the nation.
People are laughing?
80 to 90% hit rate. And then the 10 that doesn't like it, they let you know after the show. Every week. I had these ladies this past weekend in the fucking Cassini.
Yeah?
Come up to me afterwards and like, look, we loved your show, but just... They do it every time.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can't just pick which topic you're upset about and tell me about it.
Yeah.
You laughed at everything else. Also,
it's like...
I don't know.
What was
I don't know. I could never... I don't know. That'd be wild to me to go up to somebody after a show and be like, this is what I think you did wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Like, you shouldn't be talking about that. Like, to approach me and say that.
Yeah.
Like, not me sitting next to you at the bar and be like, what'd you think of the show? Then cool.
Yeah.
But.
What's their argument? Like, you don't have to do that?
Yeah, just like, well, of course. Which is valid. It's valid. Yeah, you don't have to close with a 10-minute chunk on the Special Olympics. But just being like, no, that really hits close to home with a lot of people. You know, people that have... the people that are parents of those kids and
like
stuff.
What kids?
Like what? What's wrong with those kids?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
You can't razz them?
Can't have fun?
Yeah, we're just having fun, man.
That's true, dude. That's a good point to be like, I'm razzing. I'm having fun.
Razzing, guys.
Yeah, that's again, I've said it before. I'm laughing. I'm having a good time. The moment I have a kid with fucking Down syndrome, I'm fighting any comedian who makes fun. I've said that before. I'm Schrodinger's cat, dude. I'm in 9 places at one time.
You're gonna love the jokes.
I would laugh, honestly.
You'd be like, that's true. They love wrestling and tits. This guy gets it. They're jolly. They're fun.
That is true too. We'll let them freak out about it. But again, if you're the parent, that probably geeks you out.
Well, you got to go home and tell them. You got to see if they're pissed. Be like, hey, what do you think of this joke?
They're like,
you gotta wake them up out of their bed. Yeah, turn the basketball lamp on next to the car bed and be like, you're 48.
Well, again, that's also a weird thing. I don't know. It's just kind of like, I mean, I guess you'd be upset, but like, why are you upset, dude? Celebrate the little guy, dude.
Exactly.
Celebrate him in his totality.
Exactly.
Be like, because I get, like, dude, that's gotta rock the fucking boat when you're having a kid, and it's like, that's gotta fuck with
it's
people.
Gotta be so fucking hard.
But it's
like,
also
all right,
like,
well, this is gonna change my life. This is what my life is now. I gotta help this guy.
Yep.
And that,
yeah, it's a motherfucker for people to deal with psychologically. But it's like, you get positive vibes on it, dude. Where people are like, dude, this motherfucker's wild, bro.
Yeah.
This motherfucker. But it's
I did a Special Olympics basketball thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody there is laughing. It is fun.
They're having a good time.
It is hilarious.
Yeah.
And they're laughing. The kids playing are laughing. Like, one of them will just throw the fucking ball just straight into the stands.
Yeah.
And they're like, everyone's like, what are you doing? He's like, I don't know. It's like, great. It's so funny.
It is funny. That might be you might have to go full volunteer, dude.
I did do that before.
How many
And it's
times?
great.
Yeah, it seems
I
pretty
did it for service hours every year at my Catholic. Yeah,
I
in high
lied-
school we
I
had to get
lied
service
about my
hours.
service
I used to
hours.
lie the fuck out of them every year. There's no way I would get them all. Every
I made it up. I completely made it up. I made up the fact that I was running a poker meetup for older men, and then just completely lied and made it up.
Yeah, that was.
I was wrong
I
on
would
me.
do like 3 hours maybe,
Yeah,
and then just
it's not bad.
yeah. But no, there was a horse tournament.
Did you ever hoop up with them?
Yeah, it was a horse tournament. It was
Did you win?
the funniest thing on earth.
Did you play?
No. But the kids would be
Dude.
like, literally, the one kid would do the same shot every single time and just go, I hate that shot. And
Oh
then
my
it'd be
God.
his turn again. He'd take the exact same shot and miss. And be like, I hate it.
Did they? So they did horse.
Yeah, it was a horse
You
tournament.
sure the whole association be like, all right, we're doing
Let's
actually
knock that
pig.
down to pig.
We're doing pig now.
Well, no, because if you could make a layup, and a bunch of them could, you're flying through the competition.
True.
Yeah.
So
One
you-
of them wore a full Allen Iverson uniform. In
Was
total
he good?
with sleeve. His name was Hot Sauce.
Was he
I
good?
think that was his actual government name. He had a sleeve and a fucking finger. You know the finger band
Yeah.
AI used to wear?
Yeah.
He was rocking that. And the kids were getting mean towards him. They're jealous. Like, he thinks he's so fucking great.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's what I want to know. I would love to research like the depths of their sadness, the peaks of their happiness. See like when they get bummed. That's got to be a tough combo to have with the kid when they're like, "I'm bummed," and you're like, "Come on, man, sun shine up, brother."
Yeah.
That's got to be
Yeah.
a fucking soul.
Louis and Burr both had some stuff on that. which
Really?
is- I'll tell you when we're off air. I don't want to expose
Sure,
the
sure.
gods.
Sure.
Fucking hilarious.
They're up on Olympus. They were just like
It's raining down.
thunderbolts.
Thunderbolts on people.
Well, that's the thing too. There's again, you could sit there and be like, "Oh, "That's not right. You can't do that." But it's like maybe we should explore this a little bit.
Yeah,
you know what I
why?
mean?
Yeah. Well, there's some good lines about exactly that.
Yeah, let's explore.
Yeah.
Maybe we should. But dude, I'm reading a book right now about.
I thought you were gonna like the Shark Tank Special Olympics.
I think it's hilarious.
Just presenting that.
Oh, I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. And just having people be like, "Fuck no, don't do that." Like, you're coming up with the Special Olympics.
Just saying.
People had
Just
to be
saying.
like,
Sharks.
"Sharks, are you ready for the funniest fucking thing you've ever seen in your lives?" Let me present.
But yeah, man, that is funny. I'm about pushing everything forward.
Dude, I love pushing
We're
boundaries.
stuck, bro.
We're pushing boundaries.
We're pushing forward.
We're
dude.
killing gods.
Pushing forward.
We're destroying
Exactly.
gods and pushing boundaries.
True that, dude. True.
What are we at time wise? Let's switch it over.
Hour and 11 minutes.
Yeah, let's switch it over.
You doing hist page? Or you just want to do a page?
We'll see. It could be a regular page. It could be a very short history page.
All right, let's brainstorm.
All right.
You wanna
I
say
should do
anything?
dates
Yeah.
before we go.
Top Golf, January 31st,
Wow.
February 1st.
I'm not doing the Top Golf. I will not be there.
It's my
I'll be-
day, dude.
I'll be at the
Excuse
stand.
me. It's my day.
I'm not going to interrupt
Excuse me, dude.
You're exactly right, man. That's why I said no. They were like, "Do you want to take most of the time and all the money?"
That
I
would
was
be
like,
so
no,
tight if you would
no.
do that, honestly.
If I did that,
oh,
it'd
I
be
would.
so
No, seriously, I would enjoy that. If I only had to do 10, that would be perfect.
6th, 7th, and 8th. I think it's the 6th. No, it's the 7th and 8th of February. Comedy Works in Saratoga Springs. February 14th, the Grand Girard Theater in Toronto.
Woo.
Come out. I think it's like a mini festival or a festival there. They got Norman's headlining a night there. I'm headlining a night, and Tim Dillon. Fucking sick weekend there.
That would be fun.
And then oh, never mind. That's it. That's it for February. The rest is just fucking gay New York.
What about Valentine's Day?
Valentine's will be in Toronto. Isn't
Are we
that the
doing a
14th?
show on Valentine's Day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn,
I'll
you're
be
such a
up in
player.
icy
You don't know what
cold.
Valentine's Day is, bro?
Yeah.
Damn.
Bro. Shit.
All right, let's hit the page.
Yep.